Hello, we're at the State Museum of Pennsylvania, and today I'd like to talk to you about my semi-retirement status. Um, so, I had spoken to my boss 6 months ago, and last month in June 2024, I implemented my part-time status. What I said to him at the time was, pay me for 20 hours, I will take care of whatever problems you have, call me and find me, and I will log on and fix the problems. Um, Sounds simple. Obviously not all jobs can do that. So I wanted to test how well this would work now that I have implemented this plan. So I scheduled a 2-day trip to Pennsylvania and back. It's about 3 hours driving each way, and I have a hotel room on the Pennsylvania side. So let me just go a little bit back about this current job. I've been there 6 years. They don't work weekends and they don't work overnight. But things do break, and when things break in the software, they have to be fixed. So what I've evolved over those 6 years is that I have the computer email me when there's a problem. So things that are not detected yet by the user, I can fix because the computer's telling me. There's another class of work that I do in which the users call me when they have a problem, when something's broken or they don't understand, or maybe there's just something that I can fix that they can't. And then a third type of task that I do in my job is clerical and daily tasks or maintenance tasks. Nobody knows that I'm doing these things, but I have to purge space in the database, and I have to do certain clerical things. There's certain types of transactions in EDI that I enter for some reason. So that's what I've set up now. If I can go back about this job, this most recent job for 6 years, I was 5 day a week in the office. And then when COVID came, because I was older, and because there's a warehouse associated with the administrative offices where I worked, there was a lot of problems with COVID. I asked my boss if I could work from home. He said, can you get the job done? I said, I can do anything I can do here, I can do there. So during COVID, I was not in the office at all. After things got better, I kind of went 2 days a week. And now that I'm semi-retired, I'm not really planning to go on a regular basis at all. In the previous job that I had, I'd been there for 17 years, and I was part of a small group of maybe 3 or 4 programmers. We were a 24/7 operation, which meant that one person took a week. We rotated us through all the coverages, including weekends, 24/7 support. So the question is, can I do this job when I'm anywhere? And this particular test has me visiting a friend. I have my corporate laptop with me, and I'm doing all my normal tricks so that I can provide high availability to the users while myself being mobile. And one of the reasons why I can get away with this is during my earlier years in this current job, I was very responsive, 24/7 if they needed me. Rarely, even on vacations, I would look after the system and take care of problems, and if they notified me, I would take care of problems. So I got some credibility with the organization when I did that. So here we are. We're in Pennsylvania. So what did I do? I normally get up early, so I spent about half an hour, 45 minutes doing my normal daily tasks from home. I hopped in the car at 7:30 a.m., drove to Pennsylvania. I checked my emails to see if the users or the system is trying to get a hold of me. And then there are 2 things that popped in the afternoon. One is a process is not working correctly, and I really hate it when that fails because it's hard to diagnose. And another thing was a user request to change a piece of information. Basically, there are numbers assigned to a shipment, and they had the wrong numbers for the shipment, and I'm the only one who can go in there and kind of hack the database to do it. So the latter one, I know I had to get done before 8 o'clock at night. So when it came time to break with my friends, I went to the hotel, checked in, booted up my laptop, and took care of that. The other one requires more thought. So maybe, and then there were additional things that popped when I went back to the hotel room overnight. So all told, I might have spent an hour and a half to 2 hours doing the job. It's much more cumbersome doing it on the road because I don't have my double screen monitors, and I just don't have my setup. The internet in the hotel was fine. And there was a complication because I was not very well in touch with the warehouse. They left off a piece of information that I needed to do for the fix that needed to be done before 8 p.m. and I didn't get it. So, too bad. I mean, one of the things is managing expectations on 20 hours a week. It kind of gives me the right to ignore things that are not time critical, but there are things that are time critical, and I'm just trying to balance it. So that's my experience so far. The bigger challenge will be that we're going to take an Amtrak for 51 hours from New York Penn Station to Flagstaff, Arizona. It's 51 hours. It's got sleeper cars. Theoretically, Amtrak has Wi-Fi, but I wouldn't want to count on it. And that's going to push this limit as to what I can actually do. And, after yesterday's experience, I realized I'm not going to get away with being inattentive to this. So I still have to be vigilant. And it's, if I had my druthers, I would rather just flat out retire now. But they do need me. And it's not bad for me to transition. I have a hard stop at 70, which is 11 months from now. So that's my semi-retirement story, and I'm sure it'll evolve. There were no disasters that happened that I had to deal with. The company is fine. It's just a little bit suboptimal, and having to work in the hotel room, when I don't have all of my equipment with me. So anyway, so far so good, I guess. But all told, I don't really need the money, and I'd rather just be retired. That's my retirement blog for today. See you next time.